Right, our drop shackles for the truck came in today, so we'll be installing those. Should be pretty straightforward.
I remember that time we were sipping on wine. I could see it in your eyes, you were feeling alive. Why I tell you?
Alright, so like how I mentioned, I got these on Amazon, or if I haven't mentioned, now you know. That's the part number, I think. This is the part number that everyone looks at, and I guess these are all the trucks they fit. I don't know. Still kind of new to the truck game, but I have heard that Beltec is one of the better brands for stuff like this, so that's kind of why I went with these. So stickers, like everything else. And then these are the actual shackles, I'm assuming. It's gonna be a first install for me too, so. But I mean, this looks pretty straightforward. This is gonna go something like that, or the other way around. Either way, I'll figure it out. So you got the two shackles. Now these are adjustable, so I guess they're 1 inch or a 2 inch drop in the rear. And then I guess that's it. And oh, 2 stickers and instructions, which we probably might glance at. I'm assuming you use the old OEM hardware. Alright, so I pulled the truck in. Figured it is flat enough area. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure the rear. I wanna see if it really is 2 inches. And I've noticed that my truck has that, I don't know, you guys have a term for it, where it leans on the driver's side, and I read it from the gas tank, or something's going on, but I've heard it's common. So I guess technically you could use the shackles to fix that. If you have that issue, I guess, you know, just adjust it 2 inches in the rear or on the left side, and then 1 inch on the other side, or something like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and measure the back end, and then I'll put it in the exact same spot when I'm done, and measure it again and see where I'm at. So driver's side rear, I am at exactly, I'm gonna call that 29 inches. That's 29 inches. I'm calling it. Now, passenger side rear is at, see what I mean? Like 30, I'm gonna call it 30 inches, but that's what I meant by it's leaning towards the driver's side. Alright, so the driver's side shackles in. It did take me a little bit, only because of the top bolt. I was trying to figure out how to get it up in that upper pocket in between the frame and the bed, because they go out towards, well, they go out that way, and if it's not high up enough, it won't clear the frame, and then you can't get it out. So I figured that out. Pretty straightforward. 2 bolts. Here's an old stock one. I think this is stock. Pretty sure this is stock. Here's a new one. So now that I got the driver's side done, I'm gonna show you guys how to do it on the other side. Now what I did was, I did one side at a time, and I only have these 2 little jack stands to play with. So what I did is I will take the wheel off, obviously, should be easy, and then go in here and lift it up from the, what is this called? Shackle, reverse kit, flip kit, something. So I did it this way, and I lifted it up so the arm is sticking out towards the outside, so like this. And I lifted it up a little bit, just so it doesn't hang or flop down. Now once that's done, you're gonna need a I use a 21 inch half inch deep with a ratchet and a 21 millimeter wrench. All right, so just get down here and just break these. So there you go. The nuts are off. Now I lifted the jack that I already showed you guys where to put it earlier, and I'm gonna jack it up a little bit so this bottom one would just come out by itself without any extra effort once you lift it up a little bit or down. There you go, you found the sweet spot. There you go, bottom one's out. There you go, see how it's all floppy now? That's kind of what you want, so you can raise this leaf spring up. And then this is where I use the other jack to kind of help me out. And now we're gonna want to lift this up so we can get that bolt head in between the bed and the frame right here in this little hole right here, and it'll just come out that way. Alright, so now this is up high enough with all the blocks of wood. If you have a bigger jack, you probably don't gotta use the wood anyways, but so now the bolt head, see how it's in between there? And now you just gotta push it through and it'll come out the other side of the frame. Okay, so a little bit more. See, there you go. That's the tricky part of this whole damn thing. All one's out. Now we're gonna grab a new one. I think this is the back side of it. This part right here is the back side, so we're gonna go in like that. And I'm pretty sure the top hole is a 2-inch drop mark. And then I think the next one underneath it would be a 1-inch, because this third one lines up with the factory shackle length hole. I don't know. Okay, but I'm pretty sure the top one's a 2-inch drop, which is what you probably want anyway. So then you're gonna sneak it back in here, slide the bolt in. There you go. Get that nut started. Now you're going to want to lower this second jack that you used until the bottom one lines up. Just a little bit of, oh shit, there we go. All right, a little bit more. just like that. All right, so it looks like these are the torque specs for those two nuts. Shackle the frame bracket nut, and then the shackle the spring nut with the leaf spring, I'm assuming. And they are both 70 foot-pounds. So now you guys know. So now I'm pretty sure you have to torque him with like weight on it. So I'm gonna do it that way, and if you don't have to do it that way, then you can do it however the fuck you want. The shackle's tight, torqued. They're 70 both top and bottom. Kind of a pain in the ass because, like I said, the truck is now lower, so you can probably put blocks of wood underneath the wheel and stack the truck up higher, but I don't know, it's kind of sketchy. Either way, it's tight, wheels are tight, they're torqued too. And I'm gonna pull it out and torque it exactly where I had it. Alright, so this is basically the exact same spot I had it before when I took the measurements earlier. Supposedly those were 2-inch drop shackles, and we were gonna get a 2-inch drop. So the driver's side we were at 29 before. We are right at 27 and a half, so inch and a half. These might have to settle like coilovers do. I don't know. Maybe. And the passenger side we were at 29 before. No, we were at 30 before, and now we're at 28 and a half. So yeah, it was about an inch and a half drop. So pretty easy install, pretty straightforward. I'm gonna drive it, make sure it's not gonna vibrate or anything on freeway, or weird noises or any weird bumps or noises, bumping, whatnot. I think it'll be good. But I mean, 2-inch drop shackles, not bad.